Hey Pony Pals, it's Emma and Tess from Paint Pony Studios, and today we are going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on our opinions of this year's BreyerFest models. So that's the ticketed ones, so like Oliver, the Celebration Horse, the special runs, the store specials, maybe some of the prize models, depends on what we're feeling. But we just thought that it would be really fun to like give you guys a little bit of insight as to what we like this year at BreyerFest, seeing as I've become one of those bitter and jaded 20-year-olds that doesn't always like all the special runs and stuff. So let's begin.
Not like when you were 10.
And I bought all of them. And then, 6 or 7 years later, sold all but 2. And then bought the porcelain that you wouldn't let me get.
Yeah, because that was too much money. Too much money.
I was small and irresponsible. I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably in this general vicinity pop up a picture of said horse that we're talking about. Editing, Emma. Put something right there. Okay. The first ones, and we're just on the app. So the first one that we're going to talk about is Oliver, which is a celebration horse. Mm-hmm. And that's probably my favorite one.
I think so too. But we're not going to keep.
No, like we can't.
Both of them. Yeah. We don't need to each have
right.
The
and
same
like
horse.
My dad was supposed to come, so we were gonna have a ticket for him. But obviously, like he can't come this year because of like work conflict. But we're not gonna keep 3 models. Like
not the same. I'm not gonna compete against her in a show.
No, exactly. And and I'm not gonna compete against you. With the same horse. Like it just doesn't make sense for us as a family to keep all of them.
Right. But so he is a good one. He's a very good celebration horse.
And having known the horse from like previous BreyerFests and all that, like this is a pretty special one. Mm-hmm. As opposed to like there have been other celebration horses that I've liked that I just haven't kept.
And they haven't been sentimental, so
they haven't been sentimental.
Him at the park every year for quite a few years. So.
Right, exactly. And I'm a big fan of the Cleveland Bay mold. So I think this is like perfect. I'm really excited. Single day ticket models. There are 4 of them.
I have a favorite.
Okay, so what one's your favorite?
I like the Gypsy Banner.
Toe Tapper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Toe Tapper. I like Andante, which is the little rearing dude on the whatever it was. There was the mini Dundee. I think they call him Darwin. The other 2, I really don't like the Magnolia mold, which is what Chiffon is on.
But very pretty coloring, you have to admit.
Yes,
very pretty coloring.
I really like that coloring, and that's I think from 2010 when they did 2009 when they did the birthday year. Mm-hmm. Remember with like Roxy, the celebration model and stuff like that. So that was one of the Raffle models from that year, and it was red velvet, and it was on the Andalusian, and I don't know why they didn't do it on like Murado. Like if that were me, I would have made everything like a mini me of what it was. And then the other one is Aria, which is the Palomino one on the new Warm Blood. And I was not crazy about that as a big one, and I'm not crazy about it now.
Yeah, that one I could take or leave, but I do like the Gypsy Banner.
Yeah, no, Toe Tapper's really cool, and I especially like the fact that it's actually like a shrunken version of that same mold. Like Toe Tapper or Boot Scootin' Boogie was that same mold, but bigger, that Gypsy Banner mold. Special runs.
I have no favorite in the special runs.
I like Rocket and I like Natasha.
Diana, I mean.
That's
pretty.
I also
but
really
I have
like
one
Diana.
of those, so I don't really need another mold like that,
right.
Because I have the.
You have the she has the glossy prize model. What is her name?
Don't Look Twice.
Yes, Don't Look Twice. They call her. I knew her nickname. Her nickname's Lipstick.
That's
I
didn't know that.
Because of the white marking.
Like on her lips.
Yeah. But Diana, I have a little bit of a problem with $70 for a plain bay Roxy. And not to say that she's not pretty, and she's definitely one of my favorites. Like since she came out, she's been one of my favorites because I love the Roxy mold. But it's not something that I'm gonna go out and buy. I have a Roxy. I have the gray CC Shuffle, and like you've already got one. But and then in the quarter horse ring, it's kind of like some judges like her and some judges don't.
Right.
So,
and I show her in collectability 90% of the time, so I don't really show her.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And mine I want to get like performance stuff for because I found
makes a good performance.
Yeah, she makes a really good hunter horse. Yep. The gray one does anyway. Otherwise, Western Pleasure.
Now Pepper.
Pepper's my least favorite.
Coloring is off to me. The
mane looks bad. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Unless these all look better in person when we get there.
Well, somebody took pictures of her at BreyerFest, and they said the mane is just as bad in person. It just doesn't.
I have a feeling that one is going to be one that if somebody wants it, it's going to be on the year-end clearances.
Well, either that or somebody who really likes vintage stuff.
Right.
Like that's,
or they really like drafters and they collect all the different drafters Breyer has made. So, but it's not for me either.
No, not me. Well, those of you that know me really well know that I don't like smart chicks.
Well, I had my smart chick.
Yeah, she had
for my volunteer. My volunteer model.
The 2015.
But I was not in love with her, and she didn't show well for me.
No.
So I kept her for a couple years and then sold her to somebody that actually collects them. So it's better for them.
Right. Bucky, the dog.
Now, I have a problem with their animals. This is my pet peeve with these dogs because I love some of these dogs.
I know.
But they don't make them to scale.
Yeah.
I love Bucky. I would buy Bucky in a heartbeat if he was to scale so I could use him in some type of performance scene. With the little barrel around his neck and he's rescuing and doing a really cool performance scene.
Now why did
he's
they do
massive.
That?
He's massive. But because Bucky, that to me is that's a little rescue animal.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That why for a special run didn't they do that and add the barrel to him?
Right, attachment. Like you could take it on or off or whatever.
That would have made me go, oh, like that's really cool. A little different.
But still, the size on these animals, it's not
when they're bigger than traditional scale.
Right.
I mean, like horse is like this big and dog is like, oh.
Yeah. So. Well, but he is traditional scale. He's scale, but he's not to scale as far as the size of the horse and
he's
dog size.
He's the same size as the traditional horses, but that's the problem because he's not 2/19 scale.
Right.
He's probably like 1/6 scale or somewhere in between. Because like the Camilla is 1/6 scale. So maybe he's like some. Natasha, I have kind of become more partial to the Weather Girl mold.
I like the Weather Girl mold like this.
Yeah,
I like it as the paint.
Yeah,
I like solid.
I like Partly Cloudy, which is the original dapple gray Pinto.
Yep, that's
and I actually like that in dark colors. So like Rhapsody in Black looked good to me. The original Thunderstorm looked good, but when they did like Jasmine in
they looked too snake-like for radiance to me. The neck was not proportioned.
It's not, and not that I don't like Bridget Eberl. I love Bridget Eberl, but like. Sometimes the Weather Girl looks weird. I do really, though, like the volunteer model from 2 years ago. Yeah, 2017.
I don't remember seeing
she's got the bloody shoulder mark. It's a dapple gray with the bloody shoulder on one side, and it's really pretty. I would have been happy with that for a volunteer model. That one was cool. So Rocket's probably my favorite out of all of them.
Do you like the coloring on that? I want to see the color.
I want to see the coloring in person. It looks green.
Yeah, it looks green.
It looks green. But
is it supposed to be a champagne buckskin?
He's a buckskin. But that's how Saffron looked green too.
Yeah, he doesn't. The photos are just not.
I want to say he's gonna be like more gold, and the flash that they had just made him look green.
Yellow or green.
I almost think he's gonna have a little bit of a metallic-y to him because they'd kind of be dumb if they didn't make him look a little bit teakish. You know, like a pearly or a metallic-y so that he has that teakish coat because I know it's supposed to be a young thoroughbred, but the thinness of him, he looks like an Ackelteek. He could show really well as an Ackelteek.
Oh, there you go.
So
research the breed.
Yeah. Banner. I like Clearwater horses, and I like the American Saddlebred. I think the Tortuga thing is cool. So, not that I have anything against Banner, but I want to know why we didn't get a hero-themed decorator? Or, like, a comic-themed decorator. Like, what made them go with, oh, a Tortuga?
A hero theme easily would have been just like an American flag kind of thing.
Or something like Illumination or Patriot. Like, and I know they did that with the Saddlebred already.
They still could. There's lots you can do with a horse hero or hero theme.
Yeah. I'm
whether
glad
it's superhero or hero of some
yeah.
kind. It doesn't, I don't know, to me it doesn't represent anything. And if they were going by Banner, which is Bruce Banner,
it would have been
green.
Which is speaking of, as far as like the horses representing the characters they're named after, I know you can't go too far because copyright, that kind of deal. But also, you could have gotten a little closer, Breyer. Like, I'm sorry. Natasha should have been a black pinto or a liver chestnut pinto. Rocket, I can't really say much about because a raccoon, it is what it is.
That's probably the most suiting one for Rocket because it does have somewhat of a, if you look at it, a raccoon characteristic, right?
And I think
now see, I think the model for Rocket, or the model for,
I think Banner should have been a draft.
Banner could have been Quill. Like, that model could have been Quill.
Well,
because...
the decorator, okay.
Right.
So take Banner's color and put it on Quill.
Pepper should have been Banner.
No. Pepper is Pepper Potts, which is Iron Man's wife, girlfriend, whatever.
Why should draft her? She should have been
on the Giselle mold.
Yes,
a nice chestnut on something that's like muscular and kind of like more regal than the vintage thing.
See, and then
Diana's fine.
And then Banner could have been on Pepper's mold, the big hulky draft.
No, see, I would have put, if I was gonna do Banner, I would have done the New Shire.
Oh, see, yes, but draft.
Yeah, a
Banner
draft.
should definitely have been a draft.
If you're gonna name a horse after the Hulk, then it better be a draft.
Yep.
And then Bucky, I guess I think it's kind of a cruel joke, honestly, because Cap lost Bucky in the Arctic wilderness.
Which the dog.
Which the dog is supposed to find lost people in the Arctic. So, good for you, Breyer. That's probably the most accurate and heartbreaking one.
Yep.
And then the surprise. Everybody's kind of been talking about surprise speculations. We already know it's not going to be Bristol because they've used him for the custom contest and as a live auction model. And typically, the surprise model mold is not used in the live auction.
So we were thinking...
I think it's Vallegro. Or Wyatt.
Wyatt is
like Anna has.
Oh yes, Bozeman. Yes,
like the gaming stock horse,
would
baby
easily.
flow.
Yep.
And we already know that it's a gelding or stallion.
What if it's a Pepto mold?
No, it's a gelding or stallion. Breyer keeps referring to it as a he. Plus, there's already a Bobby Joe in the live auction.
Okay, so then there wouldn't be. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I think it's
last year it was a Smarty Jones. Yeah, so it won't be that again.
No, and that was the one that that's the first year that everybody has been on the same page with the surprise is this because. It was racehorse themed.
Yep.
And you can't have a racehorse themed BreyerFest without Smarty Jones.
So does anybody want to take a guess on what next year's BreyerFest theme is?
Oh, I think it's Japan.
Because we're going to the Olympics.
Wholeheartedly think it's Japan. However, I also would not be upset if they did like a Roaring 20s. I think that'd be fun. Store specials. So we have 3 store specials this year, and I will say that I'm a little disappointed. Not in the store specials we got, but in the fact that last year we got like re-releases, and I was wholly expecting a re-release of Silver, a re-release of Scout, maybe another Black Beauty, maybe we were gonna get a new Trigger.
Yeah, because it's the 30th anniversary year, so you'd expect some anniversary.
Heroes. It's Horse Heroes, and the only reason that I can think of that they didn't is maybe because of copyright. Like they couldn't get a contract extended. But I mean that I'm a little disappointed, I will say. However, the store specials that we did get are pretty cool. I'm gonna go out on a limb though, and just like last year, they're not worth $70. They're not worth $75.
Yeah, it's a little hard to get regular run type horses.
Zipped in Black Magic might be, but I'm not a fan of Zippo. I'm not a fan of the Zippo mold. I really think the coloring's cool. The real horse I think is awesome. But I don't think the Zippo mold does him justice, and I'm wondering if they put him on Zippo because he's from Zip lines. You could have,
and that could be. I mean, that very well could be.
Rico though, I like the flea bitten gray look on Silver. I think that's really classy. However, they also did a flea bitten store special last year on strapless, so you might get some people that are like, yeah, no, I have enough grays.
Yeah. Can only have so many horses in your lineup.
Yeah.
You can only show usually 3 per class.
Right. And then Hal Hal is the one that I'm really on the fence on because I want a Dundee, and this is the first release of Dundee to the public other than the Premier Club. So to pay $70 for Dundee, whereas opposed you'd pay $230, which is what a lot of people sell their Premier Club ones for. That's pretty cheap. But also, if you wait probably another 6 months, I think we're gonna probably get one in January.
I'd have to say that
as a regular
January is going to be a regular run year for a lot of these.
Especially because Breyer has kind of broken their pattern of we release a Premier Club model, and then the next year it's a BreyerFest Special Run, and then the next year it's a regular run.
Right.
Because Bristol has now been released as a mid-year for this year, not next year, this year. So I think we're going to see a Dundee sooner than later. So I don't know if I'm exactly going to bite on that one.
I think I have to be in that line for somebody, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I can do it.
No, I
can see me in line for the Breyer store.
Oh no, I think I do really like the store specials this year. I just don't know if I can pay $70 or $75 for them. Let's do the Hero Salute and then go back to
now,
the prize
a lot of
models.
these are so cute. Oh my god.
The more I go, like the more BreyerFest I go to, the more I'm happy with the pop-up store.
Yes.
Like I'm happier with the pop-up store than I am the actual
Even
Breyer
like
store.
the clothing and stuff, their t-shirts have changed. They've ramped up their game a little
Ever
bit.
since
on
they
the
started doing the
stuff.
pop-up store in 2012 when it was the British year. Because
year
that was
my
like a big
favorite.
thing. And it was just so cool. And now every year it's like, I look forward to the really themed stuff.
I love our MCP musical ride.
Yeah.
One of those is coming home with us.
The Mounted
for sure.
Police one is really, really cool.
If we can get more so we can bring back to
Yeah.
everyone here, that we go to the events, we're going to get some. So.
I like the fact that you can't quite tell from the photos, but if you look really hard, it is there. He does have the glossy maple leaf
And
on
maybe
his
it's because we're
haunch.
so close to Canada that we like these horses.
Maybe.
Yeah, eh?
It is also, as we're filming this, it is Canada Day.
Yay! Our really close neighbors.
Okay, Officer Oliver. Cute.
Adorable.
Cute.
But we don't need any more plushies.
Yeah, not for like what, $20 ish? 18
Yeah,
bucks.
he's
or
$18.
something? Okay. I need a drink. Sarge. I think it's really cool that they're doing this color shift because I like when they do the color shift. I have Technicolor from BreyerFest 2010, and he's one of my favorite decorators. But I wish the stablemate would have been more themed, or if they would have given him markings. Because to me personally, I know Breyer can do better.
He's
disappoints
very
me.
plain. I was expecting a better stablemate.
Especially for $10.
Yeah.
So
Move along.
moving on. The crystal one this year.
Crystal one's cute.
I've never been a fan of the Party Time Shire in porcelain, so seeing it in crystal, I'm like, well, it's interesting, but it's not my thing. I also don't go for the crystal ones.
No.
I
but
just
it
don't
is
collect
cute.
that.
I think it's kind of cool.
I love that they do them because there's obviously a lot of people that collect that.
Crystals or chinas and
right.
breakables.
Yeah, I'm just not a breakables person because they break.
So it's cool they offer it. Now, the one that
My
we
favorite
really
special run of
love-
all time.
Not special
Of
run.
all time.
No, special run.
It is a special run, technically.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. So Breyer this year it's their 30th anniversary of BreyerFest, and for the 20th anniversary they did a set of like 10 years worth of the celebration horses as stablemates. Well, they're doing that again this year, and this year just so happens to be our 10th year going. So this set has every celebration horse from every BreyerFest we've ever attended.
Yep. So that's pretty cool.
It's a must-have.
We're definitely getting
Yeah.
a set of those.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say about the theme this year, kinda. I really wish that if they were gonna hone in all the 30th anniversary stuff, that they would have just done another it's an anniversary year instead of trying to lump it in with a theme.
A theme.
Because then you're getting these really conflicted
Just could have
merch,
been
like
happy
conflicted merch.
anniversary.
Also, for those of you who remember 2014.
Which is scary.
Which is terrifying to me because that year they did it was the silver anniversary. Well, in the special runs, they lumped in silver decorators at random, and they did not. I mean, in my opinion,
in every special
run,
there is some of them,
and they looked terrible.
So you thought you were going to get your special run,
but you
ended
actually
up with something that was silver. A lot of people were very disappointed and not happy about it.
However,
it's pearl.
Yeah, the color this year would be pearl, which if they interpret that as being pearlino, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but also it could make the Saint Bernard look really, really weird.
Yeah, and it wasn't just limited to the horses.
Yeah, they did it on the bears.
On the bear, and the bear
looked like a rat.
Yeah, really bad version of a rat.
There's a possibility they're going to do that this year. I hope they don't. But the key to it was that year, all the special runs came in solid colored plastic bags. Like normally it's just the surprise that does, but that year it was like everything came in a solid colored plastic bag.
So you didn't know what you were getting, and they didn't know what they were giving you.
Yeah. Okay, first is Cap, which is the early bird raffle. I like the saddlebred, but I feel like that one looks a little bit too much like the Sunshine Celebrations celebration horse, which you might not have seen.
I don't know if I remember it, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's neat.
What the heck? Have you entered early? If you got your ticket before, I can't remember what the date is.
I thought it was before May.
Might have been before May. Before they changed over, then you're in that raffle for Cap.
Victory and Triumph. These are our, Victory is the Open Show Grand, and Triumph is the Open Show Reserve.
Cute. They did okay. You don't like them?
No.
Okay. Move along then.
Victory's too yellow for me. Triumph I like better than Victory.
Well, you don't know though until you actually see them in person. Because you can't... Colors that they take their pictures on are not always good.
All right. So. North Star's the Saturday raffle.
No, he's cute.
I like Duende. However, he's cute from that side. He's cute from this side that you guys are seeing. I don't like the fact that he has a white mane. I think it's really off-putting because Duende has so much hair that it's just this big white mass on the side of his neck.
Should have been much shaded. More shaded. But he's cute.
Otherwise, he's not bad. Valor and Honor.
They're cute.
I love them. They're the Sunday raffle, and we're definitely buying tickets.
Yes, we are.
This is like my new favorite pony mold.
I've been told.
We gotta try. Woo!
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. This is the color that Bristol should have been to begin with. Not that I don't like Bristol and the buckskin pinto, but this black pinto is sharp. Like that looks really cool. So anybody who got into the best customs contest.
You've always been a black and white person.
I have. Plus, it's got the cat tracking. It's really neat. Yep. But anybody who entered the best customs contest, I won't be able to afford to buy it off of you. But good luck. Speaking of best customs contest,
we definitely look forward to looking at the best customs.
Yes. Speaking of, the reserve is then Top Hat and Tails,
which is also black and white,
but a happy. And I think he's really cute. I really do. I kind of like that little Vallegro mold. Very cute. Cavalcade, and this is the diorama contest prize. I'm not a fan of this mold. I will say I have one from 2012 that's a glossy prize model that I've been trying to get rid of for years, and nobody wants it. And that's the one thing that is kind of conflicting with like these prize models is that Breyer doesn't really have an obligation to please you with the prize models. Like, so I think he's cute. But am I gonna enter the diorama contest just to win it? No. But if you're gonna enter the diorama contest, and some people enter it depending, even depending on what the prize is, they just enter it just because.
And they have fun with it. Right. People enjoy making those dioramas, and they're really cool to see. So
it's cool. It's cool that they do that and they actually give you a prize.
Yeah, keep making them.
Live auction, and then we're done, guys. Lot 1 is the Pinto Emerson. I love him.
Me too. He's got spots.
He's got spots. The only thing is he's got a spot over his hind end that's like really oddly on a diagonal. It's really oddly straight cut, like right by his flank, that hindquarter area. But he's got the cutest face. I think he's super sweet. I love him. That would be one that I would bid on. Lot 2 is this Bobby Joe. She's kind of got the same burnt lasagna mane that Pepper's got going on.
Burnt mac and cheese.
But the body color's interesting. So I want to see that in person because I don't think that's as bad as what the photos make it out to be. Lot 3 is a test for the Dark Horse Surprise.
See, and
you didn't like that one,
did
did
you? Leopard Appaloosas at all.
I like Leopard Appies.
And this one with it's got a stripy mane.
I don't like the stripy mane.
I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't like the striping.
It's like make a zebra or don't make a zebra.
Yeah. All right, lot 4 is a Bay Marwari.
See, I like the shading on him. If it looks good, I mean, he would be.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got that blood bay looking going on. It's hard to tell. I think he's dappled. I mean,
I would hope.
For the amount that you're gonna pay.
Yeah, I would hope. He's dappled.
But that's a cool one. Lot 6. I don't like the vintage molds. So
that little guy, that little Clydesdale, won me my.
I know
it
did
twice.
I know it did. I don't like. I'm a big. I don't like the vintage molds. I don't think
they need to come out with a new little Clydesdale.
They need a new draft full. Lot 8. No.
And not doing it.
No.
Somebody's definitely got their colors on these manes and tails.
Yeah, I know this orange trend
messed up.
Lot 9 is a nice little sooty Palomino ruffian.
Not bad.
I think she's cute. Palomino is an odd color for me to see on ruffian though. For some reason.
Yeah. You don't typically see it on thoroughbred.
Right.
That's why. Yep. Palomino thoroughbred is not.
No. All right, lot 11, we have a Gillen and Giselle.
That's different.
I do like them. I just wonder if
they
seem like
Gillen,
they're kind of opposite
I don't
color.
like Giselle.
You don't like
because it's a white mane and tail on the dark horse
Gillen,
again,
Gillen's the baby.
Gillen.
So you don't.
Yeah,
I don't like the Gillen.
I like Giselle.
Okay, see that's kind of where I am too.
Because the tail's not shaded. Mm-hmm. I just expect some color in the tail.
Right.
You never see a completely white horse, and this is a plastic horse, so you have to put as much detail into a plastic horse that you can.
And you know that Breyer masks off their white areas, so it's like you can add a little bit of shading.
Yep.
But
especially for like live auction models.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think they make a cute pair, and it's good to see like an actual pair of them out again, as opposed to they keep putting out Giselles with no foals, and they keep putting out a Gillen with no mom. Lot 12 is this very odd forever sage that I think is supposed to be a decorator.
Yeah, it looks like it should be a decorator.
It looks so bizarre. Cause like
Azores.
Yeah. I don't know what to think about it.
Okay, move along.
Yeah. I don't like it or dislike it. I'm intrigued.
No comment.
Lot 14. They're using full Zilla. And she's cute.
She actually is kind of cute.
She's cute. I don't know if that's one I'd bid on, but I want to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
She's cute. Lot 15.
More spots.
I really like this one.
And it's her color.
He's electric blue. And I think it's the same spot pattern as Labyrinth, which I like. I'm not normally a big Goffert person, but that's cool. Lot 16.
Not happening.
No vintage fighting stallion for me, thanks. Bye. Lot 18.
No. But our Walua.
I don't normally like Legionario. Walua is my favorite by far, but this is cool. I like this color on him.
The color looks good. I just that wouldn't be one I would choose to.
Yeah, not one that I would bid on. We have a Perlino Totilas.
There's your Perlino. There's your pearl.
Yeah, there's your pearl. However, I like him, but also like there's
no shade.
There's no depth of color for this live auction model.
If they do that,
right? Like this is the color that I'm thinking that the special runs could end up being. Yeah, possibly.
Don't scare anybody.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to scare anybody.
Don't start a revolt.
Lot 20. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's the Misty mold as a Bay Pintalusa, and then she has one Appy foal and one paint foal.
Cute. We love those Shinkatine puppies.
Absolutely adorable. Look at her big snip.
Now, yep, they're adorable.
I love them. They're very cute. And actually, I like that one mold is Stormy and one mold is Sea Star. Yeah. Next one is the Lot 21, and this appears to be an extreme Overo looking Lonesome Glory. Palomino something Lonesome Glory. Not a fan. I like Lonesome Glory.
Move along.
I like Lonesome Glory. All right, another favorite of mine.
Rainbow.
The Rainbow Pinto, my bad. Rainbow Pinto Cree. She's cool. And then she has gold mapping.
I have to give you that's a cool decorator.
That's cool. I mean, I think that might have been a test for Prism.
You painted a lot of rainbow things
I did paint a lot of rainbow things last year. This is really neat, and I like the gold mapping. I think that's probably my favorite bit, and I want to see that in person.
I bet you that one goes for a lot of
That's
money.
gonna go for, well, I don't know though, because Cree isn't that popular of a mold.
Oh.
So
Okay.
somebody might buy it for the color.
Jury's out. What do we got?
Jury's out. That's it.
All right.
So far, I mean, they haven't put in, they gave us a sneak preview of a dapple gray Bristol for the live auction. Otherwise, as of now, this is like all that's available.
We'll do a video on BreyerFest, several videos on BreyerFest.
Several videos on BreyerFest and Equilocity.
And then
Yes.
Equilocity as well, so that you get to see all the fun stuff that take. If you can't make to BreyerFest this year, 2019, then you'll be able to see all the fun stuff that is going on at the Kentucky Horse Park, as well as the Fairfield and the Chin.
Yeah. Normally I
and other shenanigans that might take place with Pink Pony Studios and Means and Tails 4-H group.
Now last year it was a little bit hectic because I wasn't home right before BreyerFest, and then we had all this stuff going on after BreyerFest. So my videos were just like a mishmash of all of our footage put together, like all my footage, all her footage, all Anna's footage. This year I'd actually like to do it daily, like I did in 2017. For those of you who remember, I did one every day in 2017. So like all Friday's footage was one, all Saturday's footage was one. I'd like to do that again. All right, guys, thanks for listening to us ramble for however long this video has been going for. We can't actually see how long we've been on camera.
No, we can't.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.